I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
I can't believe it, Jensen. An internment camp smack dab in the middle of Detroit. Shit.
Word of that, sweetheart. Whee! Oh! Oops. Come on.
What is everyone still doing here? What am I still doing here?
I don't have time to talk to you, Jensen. I've got a lot of work to catch up on.
Damn it, I can't assassinate.
Adam, did you hear? Someone stirred up a hornet's nest in gang territory. Derelict Road. The DRBs are raging.
Okay, good. I still have those my side quests.
Apparently they're looking for some...
Yeah. Shut up.
Hi, Adam. Look, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy nut job, but,
Too late.
is it true you found a secret government internment facility right here in Detroit?
Yes.
Jensen, guess who was here? That Humanity Front guy. Trigger? Tagger? Taggart! Tell me something. Has he got a personal grudge against the big guy?
My penis? Oh, you mean the boss, right?
I'd like to finish up what I have to do so I can get home.
You know, some of us can't go home.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-augs who might want to get at Taggart, but the ones against them too.
You're saying that pro-human activists might see this visit as treachery?
I'm just saying anything is possible, so keep your eyes out for suspicious characters.
Right.
No one relaxes until Taggart and his entourage are out of the building.
I hate the way that they're not very good with figuring out what NPCs do with, like, their hands when they're talking. They're so awkward.
Never seen Frank this stressed out about something.
Well, can you blame him? A security breach of this magnitude? It's like our entire network has been violated.
How the hell did they get past the firewall?
I don't know, but he's got a shitload of new coding to do. All the passwords he has to reset? Ooh, ouch.
That's probably why he's so stressed.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'll violate your password, firewall. Damn it. Where's my office again? Security manager, that's me. Oh yeah. White man can jump. Sup, loser?
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
Interessante. So I want to go talk to him, and I want to finish these side quests first, though. Or not first, but you get the idea. There wasn't any other parts of this, right? Meet Sarif. Meet Sarif to hear about my encounter with the Black Ops mercenary Barrett. He's waiting in the penthouse. Secondary objectives. Confront Sarif about the security leak. According to Pritchard, both attacks on the company took advantage of a backdoor into the network that Sarif set up right before he hired me. Maybe I should ask him what he was up to. Elevator soft. Ooh, hello.
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes. Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarah's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
Stay cool. I appreciate your concern, but it was nothing I couldn't handle. Confront my memories are none of your damn business. Hell yeah, this guy's a douche.
My memories are none of your damn business, Taggart.
Did I hit a nerve? Forgive me. It's my nature as a psychologist, I suppose, to want to ask the difficult questions. You see, I find that ignoring them doesn't make them go away. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
Question him. I'm curious. What is it you hope to accomplish by coming here? Let him leave, or challenge him.
Not just yet. You got a lot of balls coming here. After your followers attacked our plant. What makes you think you'd be welcome?
They were not my followers, Mr. Jensen. The Humanity Front is a peaceful organization.
His face is weird.
No place in it.
Right.
Do you know why I formed this organization? Because I saw a technology about to run rampant. You yourself seem to be living proof of it.
I'd be dead without these enhancements.
I understand that. I also understand that on an individual level, these issues can be complicated. But we must look beyond our personal interests if we are to see mankind survive the next century.
We'll survive, all right. With or without your condolences.
Yeah, they act so... hell yeah. They act so awkward when they're talking.
I'm glad we had a chance to talk, Mr. Jensen. Meeting you has been very informative.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know, hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuroposine dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Real shame what happened at your factory tonight. My condolences.
Just doing my job here, sir. I'm sure you can appreciate that.
Assassinate! Aww.
Athena, you've been at this company a long time.
I hope that's not a comment about my age, Adam.
No. But I know nothing gets by you. If Sarif had done something that could compromise us...
Mr. Sarif has only the best interests of this company in mind, Adam.
I'm not questioning that.
Aren't you? I've been here since the beginning. I've seen how he built this up from nothing. He cares for his people. He truly believes what we're doing is important, and he would never do anything to jeopardize it.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, you shouldn't have. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy.
Bitch. I'm gonna execute everyone in this office eventually. You know this. Bitch.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Placate. Of course, you're right, and maybe Pritchard's paranoia is rubbing off on me. It's just that the timing seems so strange right before you hired me. Don't you think it might be more than a coincidence? Refocus. I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to. Defend. You went behind my back on this one, boss, with all due respect.
Adam, are we done here?
No! I'm trying to read this, jackass. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure, but I can't do that if you're not 100% strict with me. Refocus.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive. The truth is, I've had a lot of other things on my mind. I'm trying to secure a future here for all of mankind. I can't let trivial security concerns get in the way when people like Bill Taggart want to see me fail. No, you're my best warrior, Adam, and I trust you. I know the loyalty you've shown me will only continue as we take this fight into the future. Because that's what's really important, isn't it? The future.
Whoa, don't get me wrong, boss. I'm not questioning your leadership. I'm just concerned that the data you stream might have been compromised. Accessed by the hacker attacked us. If so, how do you suggest I handle it? No. Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what's in the data stream, in case our enemies access it. Defend. I think I proved myself today, and the only reason I'm worried about the loophole right now is because the data you stream through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
Adam,
no!
done here?
God damn it, stop doing that. That's fucking annoying. There's a lot of fucking text. Don't do that.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
First of all, I wasn't questioning your integrity. And don't you think you're being just a little bit paranoid here? I'm sorry to have to break this to you, but frankly, there are a lot of things going on in this company that I can't share with you. Things that are above your pay grade. I like to think of us all as a team, but in the end, I decide who gets trusted with what. This is just one of those times when you'll have to do your job regardless. Megan told me you could handle that when she asked me to hire you. Now prove it to me.
Boss, I never meant to imply. Look, I'll back off if that's what you want, but when you start dragging Megan into this, it kind of puts me on the defensive. Megan, boss, what does Megan have to do with this? I thought we were discussing a security breach. With all due respect for her, I'm trying to do my job, the job you hired me to do, and even brought me back in a month early for tonight. But it feels like you're getting in the way, especially when you start bringing Megan into this. Let's go with that.
Megan? Boss, what does Megan have to do with any of this? I thought we were discussing a security breach.
No, Adam. You were discussing it. I just told you it's time to move on. I can understand why the mention of Megan's name gets your hackles up. She did break your heart after all. But the data I streamed was a routine, fact-finding check carried out after one of our many late-night discussions, and I don't see how knowing the content of it will make you better equipped for your job. Honestly, Adam, you're starting to appear as jealous as Frank. Just trust me with this one.
Boss, I'm sorry if you think this is a big waste of time. I just don't want to see anyone else getting hurt because of the information I don't have. But you really believe this data can't hurt us, then it won't come back somehow and bite us in the ass. Then I'll trust you. No. It's like nothing better than to trust you with this, boss, but trust is a two-way street. And the way you've handled this entire conversation so far makes me think it's you who isn't trusting me. Why, boss? Why is it you're so afraid of? What is it you're so afraid to tell me? Boss, 6 months ago, mercenaries knew stuff about this company that I didn't and used it to get past my security measures. I don't really care what kind of secrets...
Adam, are we done here?
No! I don't really care what kind of secrets you and Megan were keeping back then. I just want to make sure they don't endanger us again. Let's go with this one.
Boss, 6 months ago, mercenaries knew stuff about this company that I didn't and used it to get past my security measures. I don't really care what kind of secrets you and Megan were keeping back then. I just want to make sure they don't endanger us again.
Adam, I didn't mean to imply... You're right, okay? You're right. I really shouldn't keep this information from you. I just hope you'll understand why I did. All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Hey, I actually got silver tongue for that, and I don't even have the thing. So I guess I managed to do pretty well. Do you have anything worth stealing? I mean borrowing? Need to leave some credits. Not gonna talk to him yet. I'm actually gonna go back to my office. See what he was talking about. And that'll be it for tonight because it's about 2:30 in the morning. Dorado gato, Mr. Roboto. Wait. Oh, hello. Jensen, don't know if you were coming back, so I deleted your entire network account. I only received the order to set up a new one a few minutes ago, so if you don't like the password I picked, live with it. Mandrake. The password should also work on your home computer. Wasn't that his password in the first game? It's been like... By the way, if there's been references to the first game, and I'm sure there have been, I'm sure I've missed them, because it's been so long since I've played it, and my memory's so bad that I'll totally not remember it, so, yeah. Anyway. Why does my computer have a security rating? That's kind of funny. Mandrake. Confidential from Adam Jensen. So are these the emails, I'm guessing? I have a friend at the GeneView Labs run the test off the records like you asked. Does your subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile according to those old medical records I dug up, but his dad carries no common phenotypes either. See for yourself. Mother, Margie Jensen. Caucasian. Father, Caucasian. Child, Adam Jensen. Probability of percentage, 0. Neither of his parents are his birth parents. Brent, it wasn't easy, but I finally backtraced some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past, through their medical files. Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies turned security consultant to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost, but he couldn't hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his then-employee, White Helix Labs, to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all its files and employment records were lost, and the Jensens stayed invisible mostly. Here's the thing. One minute Adam doesn't exist, and the next the Jensens are themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pull their vanishing act. So, on a hunch, I sniffed around some more, and sure enough, the Jensens had tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies, but Margie was deemed unfit as a parent. Next thing you know, they have Adam. There's no real trail saying how he was placed in their hands. Hope that helps. Mr. Seraph, I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluations following that SWAT incident with the augmented teen. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but I couldn't copy it. At least not yet. I'll be honest with you, the psych eval doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentions the problems with authority figures, a disregard for the chain of command, anger management issues, and potential PTSD. Here's the thing. When you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines, so here it is. The evaluation reads like fiction. I'm thinking a pissed-off superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded and read like just cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation a little. Still, even my sword liked him enough to want to keep his psych eval buried. Minor securities concern. Adam, I really don't mean to bug you on this, but I think I've got another suspect in those neuroposing. I caught Denzel Mitchell going over my stack of VersaLife purchase orders. He said he needed to verify the legal address for a contact David wanted him to look over, but he'd had the address of a dozen correspondents already. For a lawyer, you'd think he'd be able to come up with a better defense. His door code is blah blah blah. Athene. Previously Athene. Welcome back, Adam. First of all, it's really good. Blah blah blah. So wait, what is this? Damn it. Suspecting those. Oh. People stealing shit. Denzel Mitchell. Alright, so. Looks like I was adopted like crazy. You were adopted, and that's not okay. At all. What the hell? What the hell is that? Oh, is that? Oh, it cleans the floor. Right. I think those were in the first game. Anyway, that will be it for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I shall see you next time.